Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2.
Welcome, Jikookers. Today we are back to discussing the sweet moments of Jungkook and Jimin. It's not about camera highlights or intentional scenes, but brief moments that are almost missed. A small smile, a warm gaze, or a spontaneous gesture that feels so sincere. The atmosphere at the Tokyo Dome heated up again on the second day of the big concert Soundcheck that fans have been waiting for a long time. But this time, it's not just the stage preparation or vocal rehearsals that are in the spotlight, but the unexpected moments of the two BTS members who always manage to steal the spotlight, Jeon Jungkook and Park Jimin. Since the beginning of the Soundcheck session, the atmosphere has felt different. The fans who were lucky to attend early were treated to the casual interaction of the members. However, when Jungkook and Jimin appeared together, the energy inside the stadium instantly changed drastically. The cheers grew louder, and all eyes were on the two. Jungkook looks very relaxed, wearing a simple but still charismatic workout outfit, while Jimin appeared with his trademark warm aura, greeting fans with a sweet smile that instantly brought the atmosphere closer. The two of them weren't just rehearsals, they were actually interacting like they were entertaining an audience in a real concert. One of the most surprising moments occurred when Jungkook suddenly approached Jimin in the middle of the stage. Without warning, he made small gestures that invited laughter, while Jimin responded with an embarrassed expression but still enjoyed the moment. This spontaneous interaction immediately made the audience hysterical. Not stopping there, Jimin then replied in a sweeter way. He gently touched Jungkook's shoulder while laughing, creating a warm atmosphere that felt very sincere. This moment quickly became a hot topic among fans, especially those who liked the dynamic of closeness between the two. What makes this event even more special is the fact that it happens during a soundcheck, a session that's usually more relaxed and less polished. This is precisely where the true sides of the members come into view, including the natural chemistry between Jungkook and Jimin that is hard to ignore. The fans who attended admitted that they did not expect to get a bonus of such a beautiful moment. Many of them immediately shared the experience on social media, making Jungkook and Jimin's moment on the second day of the soundcheck go viral in a short time. For ARMY, this is not just a normal interaction. This is a clear testament to the closeness, trust, and comfort that has been built over the years among the members. Jungkook and Jimin once again showed that behind the grandeur of the concert stage, there is a genuine connection that makes BTS so loved. The second day of the soundcheck at the Tokyo Dome ended up not only being a preparatory event, but also a small stage full of surprises that will continue to be remembered by fans who were lucky enough to witness it live. That question continues to echo in fans' minds, and when concert night finally begins, the already high expectations are easily exceeded. The lights at the Tokyo Dome slowly dimmed, creating an atmosphere full of anticipation. The beat of the opening music began to sound, and in a matter of seconds, the cheers of tens of thousands of armies shook the entire stadium. When BTS finally appeared on stage, the energy previously felt on the soundcheck seemed to explode into something much bigger. However, attention is still inseparable from two figures who have previously stolen attention: Jeon Jungkook and Park Jimin. Throughout the performance, the two were seen exchanging glances, smiling, and even getting close to each other at certain moments. For a casual viewer, it may be just a small interaction. But for fans who pay attention to detail, each movement feels like it has a deeper meaning. In one of the more relaxed songs, Jungkook is seen walking close to the side of the stage where Jimin is. Without many words, they shared a brief moment, a glance and a light laugh, that immediately triggered hysterical screams from the audience. A large screen camera captured the moment, clarifying the expressions of the two who looked so natural. Not only that, on the sidelines of the talk session, Jimin had teased Jungkook with a light comment that made the whole stadium laugh. Jungkook, who is known to be often shy, can only smile while looking down, creating a warm and intimate atmosphere. It's moments like these that make BTS's concert feel different. It's not just about strong vocals or perfect choreography, but also about the relationships between the members that feel real and alive on stage. Interestingly, many fans compared their interactions during the soundcheck and during the main concert. If the soundcheck feels spontaneous and relaxed, then at the main concert, the chemistry is still there, but wrapped in professionalism and extraordinary stage charisma.
Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good.
At the end of the concert, when all the members gathered to give a closing greeting, Jungkook and Jimin stood next to each other again. In that brief moment, Jimin was seen patting Jungkook on the back gently, a small gesture that some people may miss, but had a big meaning for those who were paying attention. The spotlight slowly dimmed, the closing music began to play, and the night ended with emotion. But for the fans, especially those who watched live at the Tokyo Dome, the memories of this second day will live on. Because in the end, it's not just the concerts they get, but also the sincere moments that show the human side of their idols. And as always, BTS once again proved that their strength is not only in the music, but also in the bonds they build, both with their fellow members and with fans around the world. Outside the Tokyo Dome, thousands of fans were still holding on, reluctant to go home too soon. They gather in small groups, sharing stories about each other's favorite moments. And unsurprisingly, Jeon, Jungkook and Park Jimin's names keep being mentioned repeatedly in every conversation. Social media was immediately flooded with video clips, photos, and in-depth analysis from fans. Many highlighted how small interactions at Soundcheck turned out to continue consistently until the main concert. For some, this is not a coincidence, but rather a reflection of a relationship that has been built strong over the years. Some fans even started putting together a timeline of the important moments of the night. Starting from the first look during the soundcheck, the light joke in the middle of the concert, to the closing gesture that felt so emotional. All these details are proof that every second on stage has its own story. Interestingly, not a few also praised the professionalism of the two. Although he looks relaxed and full of jokes, when the music starts, Jeon Jungkook immediately turns into a performer with stable vocals and extraordinary energy. Likewise, Park Jimin performs precise dance moves and captivating stage expressions. Shortly after the concert, various fan communities began speculating about the possibility of similar interactions in the next city on the tour. Many hope that what happened in Tokyo is not a one-off surprise, but rather part of a new dynamic that will continue to develop. But behind all those theories and speculations, one thing remains clear. Moments like this cannot be made up. It happens naturally, without a scenario, and that's exactly what makes it so valuable. For fans in attendance, the second day at the Tokyo Dome wasn't just about seeing their idols up close. It's an emotional experience, a meeting between music, energy, and real human connection. And for those who are just watching from the screen, this story still feels alive.
Don't expect greatness, do my best, man, I'll take it.
Because every laugh, look, and small gesture from Jungkook and Jimin manages to break through the boundaries of distance, conveying a simple yet powerful message, that behind the glittering world of entertainment, there is a warmth that can be felt by everyone. Now, fans can only wait. Wait for the next surprise, wait for another unexpected moment, and of course, wait for a new story that BTS will write again on the world stage. Because if a single night in Tokyo had left such a deep impression, then their tour trip ahead would likely have presented a much bigger, and perhaps more moving, story. Thank you for watching until the end, Jikook lovers. If you also feel Jimin and Jungkook truly delivers in every performance, don't forget to support this video by liking, commenting, and subscribing. Let us know in the comments which performance moment from the Face era gave you the most goosebumps. See you in the next video. Borahi!